to speak to you right now. We're having a hard time trying to get to the phone, and it's like we always do uh, from our beloved Rothschild family and beloved family and members of from my beloved team up maluch, shabtai, shabby. I'm sorry, I'm trying to talk fast because we want to tell you these things. Our relative was murdered. She was the aunt and a mother. She was Harriman's wife. She was murdered in the street, always by Islet. We knew that Islet was going to try to take her identity. She would say things like she was going to kill her and take her identity. We told you that the Norris man tried to take Yossi, Harriman's name. He tried to take Harriman's identity. He actually creates a picture in his smartphone and tries to say that it's him, but it's not him. They went to the beach one time. It's Harriman. Harriman was called Harriman because of his hair. And so, make long story short, he tried to tell me that was him, but I know that's not him. I know it was Abba don't stick Harriman's picture. He cut himself out and used the Harriman's picture to try to say he's Harriman, but he's not. And so they Harriman and his wife is that I let Charlene, who's actually a man, and that Norman tried to kill Abba Harriman and his wife and take her identity. It was one of the biggest funerals ever was when she died, and she always dressed me like her. You know, anybody know the big girl, big person, little girl. Okay. And so she was the aunt and mother, so she dressed me like her. And we'd order the clothes, ordered that dress. It was white, had blue flowers and green, and we wore it. And so basically, she was murdered out in front of the phone company where we put it, and it was really sad because her arm was smushed between the bust, and she was trying to run away from Islet. Islet was harassing her, and her heart was pulled out of her arm with her artery, and it was hanging on the bust. And the bust man even cried. And so we always wore flowered dresses. And so basically, we wore the flowered dresses. And at her funeral, everybody in our family, all the women wore flowered gowns like we always wore. We always wore flowered gowns and floppy hats. It was at that time. And that was a time where I didn't speak very much because I was quite small. And Shabby and I were loved to watch each other already. So we know that Islet and the Norman are I'm using energy from electricity in a place where I stayed, and I don't think we use it in the hallway, but we tried to make you this video because it's important. She was hit by to be something within record, and we wish that we had never came here that day. Cried. They tried to get to the hospital with her heart still attached to the mirrors out on the bus. And snapped. They knew it was snapped. They had it on a gurney, and they would try to go slow. Everybody cried. But and they were taken away. Islet and Charlene, but they tried it was an accident, but it wasn't. She stalked her all the time, and she was just trying to get away from her. And so now we'll talk to you if we can, and we'll try to get a charge someplace and try to write to you. But we wanted to get you this information because everyone to know what happened. We have to want to say to you. So basically, and we'll talk to you as soon as we can. I use our Orange phone company to load these things. We'll talk to you later.